Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from AnthonysCustoms, and for this video we're looking at the new Build-A-Figure Abomination from the Captain America wave of Legends, and I have to say, I'm quite smitten with this figure. It does reuse some parts from Rhino, but it has some very new parts, and some pretty cool paintwork. I mean, it could be better, let's not go overboard here, but it is really solid, and I have to say, it looks really cool. So let's get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, so this guy has the size you would expect him to have. He's about 20.5 centimeters to the top of his head, which makes him just shy of 8 inches, and he's rather girthy. He's got some weight to him, very similar to Rhino, obviously, but very cool, and I love that they did shading on this guy. They could have easily gone the cheap route and not done it, and they did done it. They did it. They did it. It's got light green here. It kind of shades out to the darker green. We have the darker green on the shoulders and a couple other places. They painted the nails. They painted his face up really well. The teeth, the mouth, the eyes. I kind of wish the eyes weren't silver, but I'll let that slide. Trunks are molded in blue, but that's okay. Very cool looking figure. They could have, like I said, done a little bit better with the shading, a little bit more uniform, but it's still very solid. I'm very pleased. We have this awesome, nice sculpt with the scaling and all that kind of stuff. The Rhino parts that are mixed in, basically just the arms and the legs, they don't stand out as being a problem. It fits in pretty well. I mean, you still have that kind of crackling effect that he had, but it pretty much blends in with Abomination anyway, so no big deal at all. Very pleased with this guy. As far as the articulation goes on the head, you can look all the way up. You do get that ugly neck, but he does still look really far up, and then obviously all the way down, so that's pretty good. You can rotate it around, so no problems there. For the shoulders, almost all the way out to the side, no issues. Obviously full rotation. Bicep swivel has no problem. Elbows, no problem. You get about 90 degrees. The hands will rotate, and you have the hinge. So that's pretty good. I like the way the shading goes down on the arm. I just wish it kind of continued through a little bit. It just stopped at the elbow. So that's one of those issues, but it's not terrible. Ab crunch leans one click forward. Not super far, but not bad. And let's see. Yeah, about one click back also. Again, not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Waist twist is no problem, except he's very wide. I wish they would have rounded him out just a little bit. Poofed him out this way, so that when you rotated him, he didn't have giant flat spots like that. Just a little bit extra forward and back girth would have been good, but it's not bad. I mean, you probably don't need to rotate his waist more than like one click, and you can probably get away with it anyway, so that's all right. Excuse me. The hips, all the way forward, despite how bulky he is. Let's get this out of the way. All the way forward, no problem at all. As far as going backwards, you get a little bit, but not a whole bunch. You get to go pretty far out to the side, farther than Spider-Man, so that's sad, but that's good for him. Thigh swivel, no problem. Single knee joint, just like I said for Rhino, it's not the best design. It's very blocky and not great, but it's functional, and the sculpt does somewhat continue down the joint, so it's not terrible, but having that kneecap stick up, and it's just very odd design. I don't know why they made it so blocky and squared off, but it's functional, so that's okay, I guess. And then for the ankle, we have pretty good range going forward, really good range going backward, and then you have your ankle rocker. So this is one of my favorite Build-A-Figures of recent releases. They did a really good job, and it probably didn't cost them that much since they were able to use some other parts, but I'm very pleased with it. I like it a whole bunch, and I think you guys will too. It's definitely a great addition to the collection. I'm very happy to have it. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have at least one new video every single day, usually more than one, and we do live streams every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about video games, action figures, movies, TV shows, all kinds of stuff, so make sure you subscribe, and in the meantime, keep collecting.